happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is unlike no other, guys. Like, I've been getting this questions over and over and over and over again whenever you guys like watch my content. You guys are always like, oh my belle, how do you do it all? Like, how are you able to be a mom, to be a content creator, to have all this? Like, I wear so many shoes, guys, to be an entrepreneur, and you're still able to take care of yourself. So today's bone of contention is motherhood and self-care, or can we say self-maintenance. Like, I'm going to share everything I know when it comes to this topic, guys, like what I live in. This is kind of my reality because this is something I live like in every single day as a mom, and also being able to take care of myself. And let me just say something, guys. You know, we've all been taught that family comes first, but for some reason I feel like we can just reverse engineer this thought, you guys. This has actually done a lot bad than good to a lot of women, because I know, and I could still remember growing up, right? Everybody always says, you know, once you get married, there is nothing else. You just have to relax and enjoy your family, which is yes, which is right. But you guys, growing up, I grew up in Nigeria, where most times you see women, they get married and it's like, okay, they've achieved what it is they want. Like, they're already married, and then probably a few years after, or a year or a few months after, they have their baby, they become a mom. So it kind of, they get into this motherhood box whereby it's all about the kids, it's all about the family, it's all about the home. But you guys, like, let's just put this way. It might not come naturally to you to put yourself first, but you guys, it's very, very crucial to kind of put yourself first to a certain level, because that way you're able to kind of be emotionally and physically there for your family and also for your kids. So what I mean by this is, you know how sometimes when we get married, it's all about, you know, like once you get married, everything you think about is your family, is like the welfare of the kids, the spouse, and everything. And most times, like 99% of those times, we always keep ourselves last. And I feel like this is where we all have to be very, very cautious, because this is also one thing I want to be thankful for. Like, growing up, we attended Dominion City. If you're in Nigeria, you know Dominion City Church. That was my family church, guys. And our pastors, like, that is just one thing I still am so thankful for, the kind of church I went to back home, right? Because my pastor would always tell you that you can't give what you don't have. Like, as a mother, as a wife, you want to be kind of charged yourself. You want to charge yourself. You want to always recharge yourself. You want to feel good on the inside and out. And that actually brings, like, kind of portrays in your family. So the first thing I would always say that helps me a lot, especially, you know, when it comes to motherhood and also self-care or self-maintenance, is to create a me time. I know how difficult this can be, guys. Like, I'm just remembering when I became a mom newly, and you guys, like, mine was very, very difficult because I got handed two beautiful babies, you know. At the same time, I had twins, you know, as my first pregnancy. So it wasn't easy. Just imagine handling one baby and then handling the other baby. I feel like I'm the right person to actually bring this topic to you guys, because a lot of people, they be like, oh my gosh, I have a baby and I can't even breathe. The baby is literally running me. Just imagine me, guys. Like, I had two at a go, and yeah, and I still look this good. So you can definitely do it, guys. A me time can be as little as probably taking few minutes in the toilet. I remember when I had the girls, you know, Angel and Leaky. Sometimes it's like my head is so full, I can't even think straight. I just enter the toilet and tell them, I'm in the toilet, I'm using the toilet. And probably that's the time I get to maybe just relax on my phone, just go in with my tablet. And alone time is something that you have to do alone. It's like something that only you can do, or you can simply take a shower, even though sometimes I take shower with hubby. But yeah, those things that you know you can do alone, or even your skincare time can be your alone time. But you want to try as much as possible to create that kind of alone time, because just imagine 247 you're with the kids 24 hours in a day. You're just running the home, running the kids. There is some of us don't even have the time to look at the mirror. Like, take a moment, guys. Like, take a moment right now as you're watching this video, look at yourself, look on the mirror and ask yourself, like, the way I'm looking right now, is this the way I really want to look, like from the inside? Like, ask yourself this question and answer yourself from within. Like, the way you're looking, it can be as simple as maybe combing your hair. You probably have on your bonnet and, you know, or maybe your hairnet, and you're looking a mess right now. Like, it's something as little as removing your hairnet, brushing your hair, changing your clothes, applying a perfume. You know, those me time is very, very important, guys. Like, I can't stress this enough. Third tip would be to always ensure that you catch a lot of sleep. You guys, before I got married, I was a sleephead. I remember after we got married, guys, my mom, you know how when you get married, like, your people are kind of congratulating you and also telling your husband, you know, things to look out for with you. One thing my mother told my husband before we even, like, the day we were leaving Nigeria was, Ifeoma likes to sleep a lot, so please make sure she doesn't sleep too much. Like, if you leave me, guys, honestly, if you leave me, I can lay in bed from morning till night and I'm still tired at the end of the day. So I would always suggest that you leave, like, you create that time for sleep. Sleeping is very, very important. Sleeping is the time your body takes to rejuvenate, to kind of mentally, you know, to kind of calm down, to kind of relax, you know. So sleeping is very, very important. And just as sleep, eating is also very, very important too. And when we're talking about eating, guys, these days I feel like people don't just eat for eating's sake. You have to eat healthy. Like, healthy eating is topmost when we're talking about eating, guys. You have to be sure of what you're putting inside your body, because what you're giving your body is what your body is using to function. It's kind of the fuel you're adding to your body. Healthy living, healthy lifestyle is very, very paramount, guys, especially when we're talking about, you know, your self-care, your self-maintenance. And this leads me to today's sponsor, the xoxo app. And this app is designed for anyone who wants to take their health very seriously. Like, it's for people who want to live a healthy lifestyle, especially now that, you guys, like, the weather is about to break. We are almost very close to summer. A lot of people are getting that summer body. And if you're not familiar with the ketogenic diet, this is a high fat, moderate protein and low carbohydrate diet. That is, you guys know, like, everyone is used to kind of consuming carbohydrates. Like I said, when carbohydrates kind of dilutes into your body, it turns into glucose and sugar. And you guys, this is what leads to a lot of people having diabetes. What this keto diet is all about is, instead of you to consume a lot of carbohydrates, you rather consume a lot of fat. So that way, instead of your body to function or to work with the sugar and the glucose, which is generated from carbohydrates, your body now works with fat. And you guys, when your body is working with the fat in your body, you know what that means? That means, number one, you're able to lose weight, because what causes you to gain weight is fat, guys. It kind of helps you feel so good. Like, this is something we've been, you know, trying for a couple of weeks now. I actually, you know, downloaded the app and I started using it. And I must say, guys, like, I feel so good. And with the app, guys, they're able to share some meal prep ideas for you. You know, one thing about kind of living a healthy lifestyle is most times people don't actually know what it is they need to eat and what they are not supposed to eat. But with this app, they have a lot of nutritional recipes for you, and this is actually done in collaboration with some nutritionists. One amazing thing I absolutely love about this app is the fact that it's personalized, is just for you. You know how each and every one of us, we have different needs when it comes to our health. So they kind of customize it based off of your own need, based off of what you need to live that healthy lifestyle. So they have a lot of workout suggestions for you. You guys know workout is not all about losing weight. It's also about staying healthy and staying very, very active. I'm definitely going to leave my link in my description box, and also my coupon code. You can use Omabelletv to get a 10% off from signing up with this app, guys, because the app is amazing. I just love the simplicity of it. Oh my gosh, I always get asked this question, like, Omabelletv, how is it that you still, like, you look this good and you're a mom of 3, guys? And honestly, I'm very, very particular about what I eat. I take care of myself. I don't want to let myself go. One thing I told myself is, even though like I've been married for like 12 years now, but I told myself even before I got married, having grown, like how I feel like because of the fact I grew up in a community or in a state where once women like get married, they just let themselves go. You will see a woman that was size 6 before, few months after marriage they will become size 12 and size 14 and size 16, like they blow up all of a sudden. I know everybody, it doesn't have that, you know, small body, but you guys, I come from a very big, you know, big and hefty family. Like my mom is huge, my aunties, my uncles, you know, they have body. So because of that, I feel like because of that, it helped mentally to condition me not to let myself go, because of the fact that I know fatness, like bigness, hugeness runs in my family. So that way it made me to be very, very conscious of, you know, myself, my body, and also what I eat. And my second suggestion would be to plan. Like you can't execute anything without planning. Planning has to do with time management, it has to be with time blocking. I remember, you know, after I had the kids, when they were growing, right, when Angel and Nikki, they were probably, I would say, few months old, I decided to put everyone on a schedule. When I mean everyone, I mean even hubby, guys. Like you have to create a bi-weekly, you know, of course now I do a bi-daily and also a bi-weekly kind of schedule, so that way we, like, it's always good to have everything planned, to have everything in a time block, so that, you know, as you're going through your week, you already know, okay, this has been done, this is yet to be done. And also when you go ahead and time block and also time manage, you notice that you would be able to kind of compress your hours in a day, and by so doing you're able to know, okay, 24 hours in a day, maybe you use, let's say, 10 hours to do all those things. You would be able to steal out maybe an hour or two just for yourself. Like if you time block, kind of writing everything down, maybe by weekly, you know, today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you have all the things you guys need to be done. Maybe grocery shopping, maybe going for the kids pediatrician appointments, you know, all those things. You can kind of plan it and also time block it, so that way you are able to calculate how many hours in a day you're using and how many hours in a day you have free. So that way it makes it so much easier for you to kind of steal out few hours for yourself, kind of steal out, you know, few hours to just concentrate on yourself, to just look at yourself, to just, you know, just spend quality time for yourself. I mean yourself, not with the family. All right, you guys, so my next tip is to make sure you put them kids off to bed very, very early, guys. This is one I had to learn when probably I would say the twins were probably 2. You know, of course you have to train them. This kind of takes a little while, especially before they start school, guys, because of the fact that, you know, there is no school, you know, especially here in America, kids start school at 4. So but with the kids, we decided to start early to teach them how to go to bed early. If you put the kids off to bed early, that way you have few minutes or few hours for yourself before then you have to retire. So take for instance, the kids go to bed by 9:30, like 9:30 sharp, everybody is in bed. So that way, even if I'm going to bed by 10, at least I have 30 minutes to myself. Even if I'm going to bed by 10:30, at least I have an hour long to myself, you guys. So this will really, really help you a lot. Unlike, just imagine in a home whereby there is no structure, like the kids wake up anytime they want, the kids go to bed anytime they want. Like, when are you going to have that your me time? You're not able to kind of have that me time because you are always going to be round the clock. And this also helped us a lot, like putting the kids on a schedule helped us a lot, especially when we had twins at a go. Like, we had to put both of them on a schedule, so that way if I'm feeding one, I'm feeding the other. If one is sleeping, one is sleeping. Like, just imagine if we didn't get that locked down. Probably one twin is going to be sleeping, the other one is going to be awake, the other one is going to be maybe doing something else, the other one is going to be, so you will just find yourself being round the clock. So this next step is something I feel like a lot of women experience, guys, especially as moms, especially as caregivers, especially, you know, if you have people you take care of, it's all about food, like meal prepping, guys. A lot of us have this issue, especially now that the world is getting darker and darker and darker, and you want to be sure of what you're feeding your family. So this is where me personally, I feel like few years ago I decided to start batch cooking, kind of meal prepping, because I find that because of the fact I'm always busy, you know, I wear a lot of shoes. You guys don't even understand. But because of the fact I'm always busy, I noticed that I always kind of like, my family used to suffer because of the fact that while I'm busy, I can't take that time to go cook. So we always end up having to order food from outside. So for us to curtail that, I decided to start batch cooking. I decided to start meal prepping. So basically, you guys watch my meal prep videos. Especially, I know a lot of people be like, oh my gosh, they can't do that. I know, especially if you're not in a place where there is constant electricity. I find like batch cooking, like my batch cook meal stays the same from day 1 to day 6 or day 7 or day 5. Like they always taste the same. So what I love to do is to go ahead and batch cook. I bring out maybe on Saturdays, you know, or on Sundays, just cook a lot of meals and also portion them. So that way you're able to just store them in the refrigerator. If anybody feels hungry, they can just go into the refrigerator, pick up the food, put it in the microwave, warm up and eat. At least you're sure of what you're feeding your family. You're sure of what your family is eating, like their home cooked meal. Another thing that helps me as a content creator, you guys know, no matter what, I'm always very, very constant. I post all the time, and I don't only post on YouTube, guys. I'm around the clock content creator. So what actually helps me a lot is bringing out one day in a week, which is usually like early in the week. I always like to take out maybe Monday, at most Tuesdays. I always kind of have my content schedule, guys. Like this book right here, look, all these things is my content schedule for now till this is April 26th. So the last topic I have right now is April 26th. And as I'm getting more ideas, I'm writing them down, right? And I'm able to group them on the days I upload. You guys know I usually upload on Thursdays and Sundays, but days where I feel like I have a lot of content to push out, I also add Tuesdays. So basically what I do is I plan out my topics, I plan everything out, so that way it makes it so much easier. And also what I was talking about was batch cooking and also batch filming. If you're a content creator, I got this message from someone, I think last week, asking me, please, can I do a video on how I manage the home and also be a full-time content creator? And you guys, this is basically how I do it. I batch create my content. And like today, guys, this is my third video I've filmed today. One thing that helps me a lot, I don't like it when I come to maybe my profile or like check out my Instagram or my YouTube, you can see the same clothes. I don't like repeating the same clothes like in my videos, you know. Of course I repeat my clothes. Like how do I put it? I don't like when you look at my video, you will know, okay, she filmed this video the same day she filmed the other one, the same day she filmed the other one. I always like to kind of change up my clothes, so that way it's just something fresh to look up to. That is basically how I will put it. So even when I'm batch creating my content, like today, this is the third outfit I've worn today, so that way it makes, you know, everything fresh. So just imagine if I was wearing a blue dress and you click like 5 videos, I'm still putting on that blue dress. It's kind of a turn off. I don't like it when I see it from influencers. So basically what I do is, with every topic, I already planned on what to wear for each topic of my video, so that way I just go ahead, switch up, you know, maybe put on something, maybe change up my lip gloss a little, so that way it kind of looks different and fresh, you know. So but what I'm trying to say basically is I love to batch film my content. So in a day I bring out, let's say Monday, and film maybe 3, 4, 5 videos for my YouTube channel, and then I bring out Tuesday to create maybe 3, 4, 5 contents for my Instagram account. So that way within the week I can just relax and edit and upload my videos, instead of having to kind of get ready and film the video as as you need it. Like that would always make you not to be consistent, you know, where you have to always film the video as you need it. Like that never worked for me. So batch filming is the way to go for me whenever it comes to being a content creator. All right, so this next tip is something I get from a lot of couples. They always say, oh my gosh, the kids are making them not to go on a date or not to do things together, guys. And I would say we used to be so lucky with not taking the kids on dates when my mother-in-law was here with us, guys. If you follow my channel, you know we lost her in 2020. Like before she went to be with the Lord, guys, oh my gosh, we can just call up mom like in a minute and be like, mom, we want to go to New York for a lunch date. Mom will be like, okay, just get the kids ready, put whatever their snack, because she always have food in the house. She'd be like, put whatever snack they want and bring them over. But ever since we lost her, guys, like everything kind of rose back to us. You know, we are not that free anymore to kind of go on dates and things like that. And you guys, guess what? Instead of the kids to deprive us from having that closeness or from, you know, experiencing things in our own world as couple, what we do is we go with them to our dates. I know, like, who said you can't go with the kids to a date? I feel like that actually makes the bond, like it makes them see mommy and daddy going on dates, like they are there, they see how, you know, we love on each other, and it kind of inspires them. It kind of lets them know this is how a man should treat a woman and this is how a woman should treat a man. Of course, it's not something you have to do every single time you're going on a date. For us, whenever we are able to get our sisters and my sisters-in-law to watch the kids, we just take them to them, right? And I and hubby, we can go and do our own thing. But I'm saying, if having kids is going to deprive you from doing, like, going on dates, take them along. Like, there is nothing wrong with that. You guys are all gonna have fun. So just make sure that, you know, you don't be in a place where like kids deprive you from doing things you love. Because like I always tell people, at the end of the day, give those kids 20 years, 18 years, 19, 20, maybe 21, at most 25. They're already off to their own world. They already started their own life and everything. And guess what? You're gonna be there. All those years are already passed, and probably you're not even in your 30s or in your 40s no more, right? You find out that you lived all your life just raising kids and taking care of those kids, and then you deprive yourself like you deprive yourself if you understand what I mean. And of course, once you've put everything I just talked about into practice, kind of time managing, planning things out, time blocking, you'll find that you're able to squeeze out few hours in a day or in a week for yourself. That way you're able to probably do something for yourself. Maybe you can go for a spa. If you don't want to do it yourself, you can, you know, go to a spa. You can go get some manicure done. You can go get some pedicure done. You can just maybe watch a movie, maybe read a book. Once you're able to, like, you know, squeeze out those times, you find out that those kind of extra time or extra hours is now something you can use for yourself. And of course, most times people, especially when you have newborn babies, there's no help whatsoever. What do? I always tell moms, please try as much as possible to sleep when the baby is sleeping, because that's the only time you have for yourself. So if the baby is sleeping, please put whatever it is you're doing, go and lay down and sleep. Or if you feel like, okay, I've rested, I slept well, while the baby is sleeping, you can just like go do something for yourself. It's probably not going to be easy for you to leave the baby in the house and drive to a pedicure, but you can actually bring those things down to your home. You can do your own nails, you can do your own pedi, you can, you know, do your own skincare. You can just like always bring out maybe an hour a day to just look at yourself. That is one thing I conditioned myself to do, and it's been helping me. That is why a lot of times you guys always ask me, oh Mabel, how are you able to do it? Like, you look good. You guys see my vlogs. When it's time to be a housewife, a house mom, you guys see me, no makeup, no dressed up, no nothing, you know, I'm just chilling, I'm just relaxing with the kids, with the family in the house. And yep, you guys, I hope you were able to get inspired with this video. I just thought this is something that, you know, I needed to treat about. I feel like I'm the right, like I'm the right person to talk about this topic, because you guys know I'm a mom of 3, and still I try as much as possible to like look at myself, to take care of myself, to self-care, to self-manage myself. And yeah, you guys, I hope you all found this video helpful, and please don't forget to hit that like button below. And also, this bra keeps bothering me. But yeah, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to hit that like button below, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And please also don't forget to check out my description box for the xoxo app. You're definitely not going to be disappointed. But yeah, guys, till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.